Hey guys, GameMagic13 here, and welcome back to the walkthrough of Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings. This is part 4, where we will be doing, let me start over. In the last part, we did Panama, which we didn't complete to 100%. Fail, this right here, big fail. And in this part, we're going to be doing Istanbul. So, Indy uses the cover of Reception to go looking for three more mosaics depicting Moses' life. They will lead him to the Staff of Kings. Let's go. Take care of enemies holding weapons before taking out unarmed enemies. Taking out unarmed. I'm not even going to read that. I can't talk today.
Professor Kingston spent hours looking for a secret passage in here. Apparently it has something to do with these murals.
When she saw the ark among the reeds, she sent her maid to fetch it. Baby Moses.
I've got to go back. Take the time you need.
Okay, so, as you can see, this right here is a mosaic. And approaching the mosaic caused this to rise. So what we need to do is we need to, throughout the palace, find 3 more of these mosaics. It's a lot harder than it sounds, even if it already sounds hard. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pick up this fortune artifact we can plainly see. It's called the Royal Shield. Now we're going to continue walking through the palace. Walk, walk, walk.
Germans made it to the palace already.
So let's just take these guys out right now. Oh, jeez. These enemies are getting harder. But then again, that's no surprise considering how we are progressing through the game. Oh, you're a tough little guy. Okay. So if I remember correctly, there's another fight scene right
Something's
here.
going on.
Yep, I'm right. Okay.
Finish him.
Yeah. And slam.
I found him. Come on.
Slam. So, a glory move we can complete here is using these armor pieces to get rid of 3 villains, and I'm failing at this right now. Get that object out of your hand, and done. Okay, now. What the heck did I just... Okay. Pull him in by the neck, kick to the groin, waist snap, headbutt. Get rid of that enemy. Okay. Waist snap and headbutt. And where do you think you're going? Headbutt. Okay, so we like miserably failed at getting this glory move. But whatever. So basically what we're gonna do here is we're gonna punch this. Or punch. Or not. not maybe punch that. Oh, here we go. Then we're going to place this on here. And spinning around into a secret passage. See it over there? You can just barely make out that second mosaic. We need to cross this chasm. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn left and climb up. We're going to bring this out here to raise the bridge slightly. And then we're going to climb down, get on the other side, and do the same thing, except this time with rocks. I'm going to pick up some rocks, 2 I believe. I'm going to place them down here. Pick up another rock, and climb, and place it down. And that fully raises the bridge, and we can go to the second mosaic. But before we go to the second mosaic, we're going to turn left somewhere here, and have a fortune artifact, which is the Royal Gauntlets. And we're going to push this mosaic, same we did with the first one. And thus forth opening up the way forward. And spin back into the palace. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to sprint beyond the statues into this section. Gunfight. That was quick. Next, where are you?
Priceless antiques. Those bozos are using it for target practice.
Alright. So now that we got that out of the way, we're gonna whip swing across this gap. And now we're gonna jump right back into the gunfight. Okay, those 2 guys are out of commission. Forget. Nope, not it. And I'll take care of you. And see there's a fortune artifact over there. So after this gunfight's over, we're gonna go over and grab it. That's the gold belt buckle. Yes! Okay, is that it? Alright. Grab the gold belt buckle. And right here, the secret. So we push this statue in, revealing yet another secret passage. Okay, so this passage really has been torn apart, but this ladder seems to be working, so we're going to climb down that. And we're going to get off at the bottom of the ladder, and see that slightly discolored bit, we're going to jump over that, and we're gonna hang down. Well, long fall to the ground, but we're still okay. So I think we're gonna wall hug, and then we're gonna jump over that. And then we're gonna rappel up the wall, and then we're gonna use our feet to kick through the wall into this mausoleum. Okay, so there's a fortune artifact over there, see? We're gonna get it in due time. But this is gonna be a step-by-step process. So first we turn left up here. Then we shove this little statue off here. And then drop back down. Statue, smashed. Never gonna be working again. But there is something we can do with this little block here. Shove it. No, I think, well, that'll work too. Just pull. I'm a big fan of pulling. I'm more of a push kind of guy. So keep pushing, pushing, pushing. And then we'll climb on top. Maybe over here. Oh, nope. Just climb on. And then we'll climb, shimmy over to the right. And then we'll just run down this hall here. Pick up a skull. The crystal skull! But no, we're really just gonna throw it in here. Jamming these things. The same thing with this and this gear. Now, claim the fortune artifact quickly before it unjams. And run down this hall right here. In case you're wondering, that was called the Golden Relic. Okay, you can see there's a fortune artifact just resting in there. But this, you can't just do that. And you can see we can whip swing across. We're not gonna do that just. Wow, that was a big fail right there. What I was supposed to do was I was supposed to just drop off and just hang and then shimmy to the right. Then I'd be able to shove a little tomb casket kind of thing, entering the room, grabbing the holy book receptacle, which, just in case you're wondering, is the name of that fortune artifact. But instead I fall to the ground. Now let's try this again. There we go. That's good. Good job, Indy. You did it correctly this time. Okay. Up. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. We shove this out of the way. Shove, shove, shove. Now we slide the sarcophagus and nab the fortune artifact. Turn around. Shimmy on back. Oh, jeez. Okay. Fail. Now we're gonna do that again. Alright, and throw, jam, and this time we're going to whip swing across the gap. This time we're going to whip swing across the gap. We're not going to make it though. Then we're going to shimmy to the right before it collapses under our weight. And now we're going to do the same thing we did on the opposite side to jam the gears right through. Hurry, hurry, hurry. We're not going to whip swing across just yet. We're going to drop off a ledge, shimmy to the thing. I think we go to the left. I'm not sure. Yeah. No, I think we go to the right. That's even possible. Can we go to the right? I don't. Oh, okay. Yes, we can go to the right. I knew we went to the left at some point. And there's the fortune artifact that we were yet to claim before. The crystal bottle. Bit of an odd name, but we'll take it. Okay. Now we're going to climb over here. drop. We're gonna climb up here, shimmy left, back up. And now we're gonna whip swing across the gap. Moving on. And the big death thing. Time to run for our lives again. This is a tough one. Oh, here we go. And third mosaic. Whew, that was a tough one. Alright. Push this mosaic. Wow, pushed without even shoving it. And that'd be a third knight rising back in the hall. Raising. Okay, now we're just gonna check this passage here. Now the fortune artifact, which is the royal crown. Now how do we get out of here? Can't remember how we get out of here. Oh, I remember. You have to rappel up the wall. Then we have to over here. And right and whip swing across the gap. Come up here, back in the palace. Or here, back in the palace. Okay, so now we're back in the palace, and so this one's a bit tricky. I mean, it's not that tricky if you're logical enough. It's pretty easy. But basically, what we have to do is we have to place the Sultan head in the center here, and then we have to place these two harem girls on either side. It's not that tough a challenge, but it can be time-consuming. Okay. Here. Then place it on the... Oh! Well, that was a big fail. So much fail in this episode. Drop off the ledge who knows how many times. Drop the statue. Who knows what's going to happen next. Now we're going to make sure... Okay, good. What the heck was that? Did you see that? The game just glitched out. Really, Indy? Sheesh. Okay. So, on to this. Place it here. Come on, be careful. There we go. And spin to another passage. Puts a bunch of vases down here. Well, then again, who puts a giant head in a lost temple? Who puts a holy grail in... Let's stop referencing Indiana Jones things. Who puts an Ark of a Covenant anywhere? Hope that's solid ground beneath the solid ground. Alright, so now what we need to do is we're going to need to run through this cavern right here. Then we're going to need to, I believe there's a ledge up ahead. Yes, there is a ledge. Wall hug this ledge. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. Oh, jeez. That was close. Okay, better. Now, turn right. We enter the gear room. This is probably one of the most annoying rooms in the Indiana Jones thing. Now, if you watch the gears rotate, notice right there, both of the gears are missing a tooth, or whatever you want to call them. What we need to do is we need to time our jump so that we jump right when these spin to where they both have no tooths, like right there. So, yeah. Okay. Now, what we need to do is we need to turn... So, as you can see up ahead here, there's no chance in heck anybody is going to cross them. So, what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to turn right into this little passage here. And more turning gears. We'll have to do the same thing with the tooth in this one. Just need to time it carefully. Yeah. Grab the fortune artifact, which is called the Dagger of Topkapi. Oh, excuse me. So we're going to turn around, wait for everything to pass, dive through. Now we're gonna go left this time. Oh jeez. I think this, okay. Never get the timing with the gears right. Alright, so shimmy to the left, 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 left. Up these, and then there's some stairs beyond. Yep, right up, 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 up. Right and around. Oh jeez. Now what we need to do is we need to shove this off the edge. This could take a while. So this jams those parts of the gear. So we're almost there. Halfway there. So now we swing across the gap. And you can see there's a fortune artifact yonder over there. So, right, right, there was a fortune artifact here. So this is the golden flask. But that one over there is the Selim's water bottle. So what you're going to do is shove this sarcophagus out of the way. And then we're going to shove, and then we're going to push the sarcophagus out of the way. And then we're going to, move past the sliding wall, motion sensors apparently, get the Selim's water bottle. Then we're going to we go this way. Keep going. Beyond. Shove through this right here. Shove, shove, shove. Oh boy. Hate the timing in this one. I always mess it up. You can see over here, this is almost deadly, but that one right there has a shorter tooth than everything else, so we use that one. Then we turn left and into this massive, seemingly impossible to solve puzzle. So what we need to do is we need to push those buttons in the correct order. So, see, there's 3 swords above this one. If I can do this correctly, it'll make this walkthrough go a lot smoother. But I think it goes 3 swords first, so that we can, then we push the 1 sword button. And that gives us access to the Bejeweled Agate, which, yes, is yet another fortune artifact. Shove, shove, shove. Now, it's crucial that, it's crucial that you don't step on the central plate unless you mess up, because that will reset the entire room. So what we need to do now is we need to press the 5 sword button right here. This exposes a sarcophagus, which is what we, so what we need to do is we need to shove the sarcophagus and then push the sarcophagus into a pit. Thus forth stopping the other side of the tooths, or whatever. So, now the tricky part. Getting back down. Okay. So, I think what we need to do is we need to backtrack. Because all the gears are disarmed now. So it should be pretty darn simple to get back. Assuming we don't screw up. So, whip swing. And hang off. Drop. And turn. And drop. And dive. Okay. Now we can run down this right here. It's completely harmless now. All the tooths have stopped. That's the fourth and final mosaic. So we simply push this, and thus forth opening the way, and the final statue. Okay. So. Now that that's done, we'll whip swing across. Up, raise the elevator thingy. And back into the palace we go. Spies are investigating these 4 knights. We're gonna need to take care of them before they discover anything important, because that's our job. Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh, will you stop? Okay, there's a glory move we can earn here by glory move we can earn by. Oh wow, okay. We need to take this guy out first and foremost. Oh, we're taking this guy out by the neck. Done. There. Okay. Now we need to shove this guy up against the statue. And... yes. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to shove him up against the statue and then step on the central plate. Because that... okay, let's get rid of this. Because that triggers a, swords that they're holding to fall down. And thus get rid of them. If I get rid of, I do mean... okay, so that's 2. I think we need to do 3. That was easy. Maybe it wasn't 3. Oh, there we go. Bring him in by the waist, headbutt. Oh, great. There we go, okay. Oh, jeez. Oh, no, you don't. Haha. Oh, great, more. Waist and headbutt. Oh, what the? Okay, instead of headbutt, we can do that. I mean, you know, that works too. Alright. I think everybody's gone now. So what we're going to do is we're going to shove each and every statue into the center of the room. So trust me on this one. So once we shoved all of them into the center of the room, we step on the central plate. And we are lowered into a deep cavern. Cutscene up ahead, so I'm turning up the volume.
Must be fascinating work. Where are you off to next, Mr. Ball?
Well, with any luck, I'll be spending April in London. But enough about me. Tell me about our common acquaintance, Indiana Jones. I know who you are, Mr. Riley, and I know who you work for. The question is, does Jones? Bring her back and try not to cause a diplomatic incident.
Okay, so we know that Maggie works for somebody, but we don't know who she works for. So that'll be revealed later. But right now, we got a new issue. Get out of these cisterns.
Some sort of light.
So as we activate this torch here, logic says that there are also spiders up ahead. Why are there always spiders? But whatever. So we're not going this way because there are thorns right there. Instead what we're going to do is, you see these snake scales on the floor? We're going to follow them to go around the things, the torches, and go into the side passage, turn right, grab the final fortune artifact of Istanbul. There were quite a lot, 12 in all. This one is called the Gold Writing Case. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to, oh, that dropped the torch for us. So we're going to we're going to pull it out, and then we're going to, oh, that. Do we, I think we get up here, then we shimmy across, and then we climb up, turn left and right, then walk down the steps. And remember in the last episode when we did Hannah, and we kind of like pulled back floating weights and stuff? Well, we're going to do kind of the same thing here. What we need to do is stand on each of these gold plates, whip back these sort of big chimey things, one at a time, each one once, so that it's centered in the middle, and the water begins to shimmer, revealing a map.
That's the Bay of Bengal, the Himalayas.
Thus showing the next clue to location of the Staff of Kings. And big hole now in the... Someone's not getting their deposit back on this thing.
Where'd you learn to do that?
Intruder! Allah, stop that man!
Kenya, shall we?
Right. Like she just happens to conveniently find a elephant in the streets of Istanbul. So what we need to do is we need to duck, dodge, and whip our way around these obstacles while at the same time trying to get out of Istanbul. Oh, yeah, one more thing. These idiots are trying to shoot us. Fortunately, we've come prepared. There's also a glory move we can earn here by shooting 4 street signs. And whip through the fence, and more shooting. Great. Shoot, 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 shoot! Ah! Reload. Shoot, 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 shoot! Okay, yes, we got the glowing move. That was called Sharpshooter. Now let's get out of here alive.
We're gonna need something a little faster. We can't ride this all the way to Nepal.
Nepal? A bit underdressed for that.
Yeah. Evening party dress is gonna do real well in frigid, freezing below 0-degree temperatures. But, that's gonna be it for this episode. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you did in fact enjoy this video. And I shall see you guys in the next part, where we will be doing the 5th level, which is Nepal. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and expect to be seeing a lot of snowy cliffs, snow villages, and an icy temple, to where we will finally find the location of the Staff of Kings. So, thank you guys so much for watching. This is Game Magic 13, signing off, saying goodbye.